Hi, I'm Joe Bernard. In this video we're going to learn how to set titles, subtitles, page numbers, and chapter headings throughout your entire Microsoft Word document, paper, book, what have you. Let's get started. These are the 15 steps that we're going to learn in this video, and I'll do another video to show you how to set up the chapter headings, except for it's the exact same last few steps that we take anyway, but just to clarify, I'll do a second video. So let's get started. I am going to take a chance here and turn on the markings. It may help some of you kind of understand a little bit more about what we're doing. I'm going to double click on the top of the page and it'll open up the header. And the first step in my process is I want to click and have different odd and even pages. That is, I want different information on all my even pages. I want my title and subtitle, and on all my odd pages I want my title headings or my chapter headings on all the odd pages, which is the right hand side of the book. Okay? So we click that, and then we double click to close the header. The first page we want to do anything with is the preface page. We're going to start our numbers. We're going to start our odd numbers on the preface page. Therefore, we have to break this page. Right now, the entire document is like one single rolled page for the whole book. It's one complete, like a roll, okay, of paper. So we're going to cut this page, go to layout, and break this page, and we're going to break it continuous. Now when we do that, it adds a page break to the next page sometimes, and we just go to the next page and find that page break, and we delete it and bring the page back up to where it was. We're going to start all of our even numbers on this page, so we have to break this page away as well. This next page is like chapter 0. It's not chapter 1, but it's the introduction, and it does not get a heading, and it does not get a title and subtitle across the top of the page at all. So we're not going to do anything to this page. This page, however, is the first page that will have your title and subtitle across the top. It is the even number pages, and once we set that title and subtitle on this even page across that header, it'll go through all the entire book. On all the even pages you'll have a title and subtitle. So we want to break this page, and our chapter heading will start on the next page. This is the very first page that will have a chapter heading. This is chapter 0. It'll basically have introduction across the top and what this chapter is all about. That means that we have to break this page as well. Now we go back up to our preface page, or let's stop before our preface page. We know we want this to be our page 2, so let's just stop here and format this page before we ever get to the preface page. And we want this page to start with all our even numbers starting at number 2. And it already knows, so it doesn't do anything, but it knows that it wants to start all the even number pages on this page, and every other page will count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, all the way through the end of the document. It will add all the even pages. So let's go to the preface page and format it. We click on the footer, we go to page number format and start at, and it gives us a number 1 that's highlighted. and we click OK. It doesn't do anything, but it knows that we want to start there. Okay, it keeps taking me down to the next page. That's okay. We're going to click on the footer, and in order for us to start the even numbers here and for them to only go below on all the following pages and not the previous pages, we have to eliminate this same as previous by clicking right here. So we click there and it's gone. Okay, now we can add our numbers at the bottom of the page. We're going to click numbers, and it knows to start with a number 2, and every other page, not the next page. The next page is going to get our odd numbers later, but there's number 4. So all the way through the book it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Now let's go to the preface page and start at the footer. Click on our footer and make sure that we eliminate same as previous by clicking on the link to previous, and then and only then can we add our numbers to the bottom of the page, and it already knows to start with 1, and every other page is going to be an odd page, and all through the entire document it gives us an odd page number for every other page. So our numbers are done. We are done. So we go to the page that we want to do our chapter, our title and our title heading, which is here. Same idea. We don't want our title and subtitle to go above. We want it to go on every other page on all the even pages below. So we have to eliminate this same as previous by clicking link to previous, and it goes away. So then we take our our title and our title heading, our subtitle. I'm going to get it right one of these days. And we paste it in. Just like that. Now on on all the even pages, this is page 4. On page 6 you'll see at the top of this page, which is page 5, it doesn't have it. But on the top of page 6, which is on the left hand side of our book, our title and subtitle will be on every single page throughout the book. Okay, so let's go back up here to our title, our chapter 0, so to speak, and we're going to double click and close our header, and we're going to copy and and we're going to paste this chapter heading into WordPad and get rid of all of the code, so when we paste it in the header, it won't be like really big. The header will give it a size 11. So we know that we don't want the chapter heading or anything else on this page. We go to the next page where we want it, not this next page, but the following page where we broke that page. We double click on the header, we open up the header, and again, we don't want the chapter heading to go above, so we have to eliminate or take out same as previous by clicking on link to previous, and it's gone. So then we paste our heading, and it should show up on every other page, or that is the odd pages throughout the entire chapter. So there's our title and subtitle on an even page, and there's our chapter heading on an odd page. So all the way through this chapter, that's the way we want it to look, just like that. And we don't want it to be, the chapter heading to be on the first page of our chapter. And that's the way you set up your headings and your chapter, your title and subtitle, and your numbers, your even numbers and your odd numbers. Okay, and you start on your preference page, and notice how none of the pages before, like the table of content, none of those have numbers, none of those have chapter headings or title and subtitle. Okay, all the way up to your title page. Okay, and so I am Joe Bernard, the 7agesofgod.com. Thank you for